All the videos I've made, I don't think I've ever talked about wool pants. So this is an old set of made in the USA, and they might still be made in the USA, but these are Filson Mackinaw wool pants. I'm trying to look for the model number here. I don't know, but whatever. It's just the same old Mackinaw wool pants they've been making forever. They still have them in different colors. These are covered in dog hair because I have dogs, and wool likes to trap dogs. So it's the trap dogs, unless it's trap dog hair. Yeah, so these had the suspender buttons on them. So, you know, if you look at the button here, it's typical like jeans button there, metal button. And it had those here, and then it had one on each side of the back here. And I pulled those out. You really can't tell because of this fabric where the holes are, but I don't use suspenders, I use belts. So if you get a set of these and you're gonna use a belt, I would highly suggest removing those buttons because it will just crush the buttons into you if you actually use a belt. The fit, now I am a true size 38, 34, 32 length, either one. These come unhemmed, so they're pretty long. I have never measured them, but I'd guess they're at least 36, maybe longer in terms of the length here. But the 38 waist on this is just a little tight, and I have a feeling that's probably because of the thickness of the material. But they do fit comfortably. It's not uncomfortable. It's just a little bit tighter around the waist than I'm used to. Just a little bit. Like, I can't emphasize that enough. It's just a little bit tighter. So, you know, and if I wore these more often, they'd probably have stretched out already. The thing is the temps don't really get cold enough here for me to wear these all the time or even frequently. So I've only worn these like 2 days this year. Well, yeah, like 2 or 3 days this year, and that's it. These just don't come out very much, but they're great pants, and they do a really good job of insulating your legs and keeping you warm in colder temps. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 belt loops, plenty of belt loops. The loops are very sturdy, and they will handle a 1 3/4 inch belt. That is the belt that I normally wear with these. In the back, you have just a flat pocket here. You have a button closed flat pocket in the back there on the left side. They do have cargo pockets. These cargo pockets are not huge, but they're usable, and I would say they're roughly the same sizes as a traditional set of back pockets on a pair of jeans. And they have snaps, and the snaps have this nice green powder coating on them, which is fantastic. The hand pockets are slash cut. They are pretty typical size. Like, they're generous enough that I don't have complaints. I keep a lot of stuff in my front pockets, and I don't have any problems with these. And I don't have problems with things falling out of them either. So that's kind of nice. The pocket bags appear to be a cotton material. They are not like unusually durable or anything like that. They're just kind of like a traditional pair of pant pocket bags. And the same goes with the back pockets. Here's a back pocket bag. You know, really nothing to point out there. They're just normal in that regard. You do have this little guy too here that would be just under the belt. I'm not really sure what that's for. Probably like a pocket watch or something. And then again, you have a cargo pocket on the right-hand side as well. The construction quality is excellent. They're double stitched. Most places, I don't really see any triple stitching here. It's all just double. They don't have like a gusseted crotch or anything. And then you have a typical YKK zipper for the fly. The fly is a little bit longer than normal. They might do that because maybe they intend for these to be potentially worn as overpants. So like if you had a pair of pants on already, you could throw these on over them if you sized the waist appropriately. I did not do that. I got these brand new actually from the Filson outlet many years ago, and I don't even remember what I paid for them, but it was not much. It was really not much. And these aren't even red tags or anything. They're a perfectly good set of pants, so I don't know why they had them there. Nothing wrong with them. They fit well in every regard. You can squat well in them. I've never had any fitting issues other than just the slightly tighter than normal waist, which I already covered. And these are the same Mackinaw wool they use in their cruisers and other items. So excellent. You know, it's got a I think a fairly soft feel, but they are a little scratchy. So if you're sensitive to wool, these are probably not going to be for you. And then you can, of course, take them to Filson and get them hemmed if you want to get them hemmed. Sometimes they charge for that, sometimes they don't. I think it just depends on where you got the pants. Usually if you buy them brand new from Filson, they'll hem them for free. I did buy these brand new from Filson. I suppose I could dig up my old receipt and take them in there and get them hemmed, but I just really don't care. And you know, snow boots tend to be pretty tall. So if I'm actually wearing like a really sturdy set of boots with these, the extra length just isn't an issue. And yeah, overall though, I think these are great. You know, if I was getting the most ideal thing I could think to get for winter wear, you know, if I was buying like full price brand new in a store, I would go for the Mackinaw bibs. And the bibs are just like coveralls. They have built-in suspenders. They have a chest thing that comes up. And to me, that just makes more sense for kind of the way that I would use them. But, you know, if you're looking for a legit pair of wool pants, and these are thick, heavy wool, probably 26 ounces per square yard, I think, maybe 24. Usually the solid colors, I think, are a little heavier than the plaid colors, so I think these are 26. And they do a great job of keeping you dry, keeping you warm, and all that stuff. So I love them. I only use them occasionally. I mean, this is effectively a brand new set of pants. I've probably worn these for a grand total of like 4 days, like continuously. So that would be what? That'd be like 96 hours I've probably worn these pants. So, because it just barely ever gets cold enough here. And the one thing I'll tell you about wool though, if you've never worn wool in snow, is that snow does stick to the wool. Usually doesn't get wet under the wool, but you know, if you're romping around in the snow having a snowball fight, you know, wool might not be the best choice. But if you're just trying to stay warm and get around, and you're not going to be rolling around in the snow with a bunch of kids or anything sledding down hills, you know, good choice. I still wear it even for that stuff, and I don't care. So just things to consider. But these are great pants, and they're really expensive now, so I'd highly encourage you to find them secondhand, find them on sale, find them from the factory outlet. If you get a pair of these for $200, you got yourself a good deal. And a lot of times you can get them for less money than that if you look hard enough. So high quality. You know, I wish that I had worn them more. Usually when I have worn them, it's been snowy out, so there hasn't been a lot of abrasion and stuff going on. So I can't really tell you how they'd hold up over long-term use and hard use scenarios, but being that I've used Mackinaw wool like that before, I would say they probably would hold up really well. Tough to say though, and I don't have the experience, so I can't say that. But the fit's great. They look good. You know, my wife calls them old man pants, so that's fun. Anyway, if you get a set of these, I don't think you'll be disappointed.